Hey, what's up YouTubers? Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a connector from an iPhone without no hot top heat. So if you have an old motherboard that you need to use the connector from, you can actually pop the temperature of this up. It's really high. I put it to 260 is mountain temperature. So I'm going to go up to 260 here. So I got 260 on the panel there, you can see. And we're going to let that heat up for at least about 2 minutes. And we're going to bring the exhaust fan over, of course, so you're not bringing those fumes in. Let me put something under here so you can see the temperature. Climb up. And this is what I really like about this hot plate heater, whatever you call it. The Model 120E. What I like about this one is actually you put other boards on there like the iPhone 6s and the 6s's, 7s. Put them on there. You have donor boards. You need that connector. You're going to get that connector without burning the connector off, which is nice. So I'm going to show you how to reuse a connector from an older device. This one's an older device. This is a 4S, I believe. And this one takes a lot of heat to get this off. So if it doesn't come off with the heat, then you're going to have to use some hot air a little bit. But you really don't want to use hot air because you're going to melt the connector. So we're going to let this heat up to 260 degrees. Like on the iPhone 6, 6S, and you can actually remove the connectors without any hot air, which is awesome. Just make sure you turn your temperatures down if you're going to do rework on some phones. You don't remember to put your temperature back down. You'll be cooking some boards, but I mean this is getting pretty hot, so I got it on the exhaust on here, so it's cooling it down a little bit as it goes. So like I said, it's going to take a while to get up to temperature here. Once it does, we can start poking around at the connector and see if it's loose, or if it's a mountain stage, or if we need to put some flux down or anything like that. But I need this connector for another phone. I mean, it's an older phone, but it's data recovery, so and granted, when I did order this device from China, it came with a third-party plug, came with the connections for 220 overseas. So what you need to do is convert it to 110, 210, whatever you call it, or I mean 110 or 220. So the 220 you have on it is maybe overseas, the plug for it, I don't know, but you got to convert it to 110 voltage. So we're at 227 now. It's climbing. Really, you can't really go out this temperature on this. Either you're going to use a laser gun and check the temperature of the board actually, because you cannot go off this little cheap heater. Back in the days, I would use to remove chips. I would use the Big B BGA station to remove them. Worked fine. Alright, so we're at 260 now. We're at this connector here. And you can see it's not at melting point yet, right? I mean, you guys can see that somewhat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flux here to the connector. You can see it just boiling on top of there. So unfortunately this is an older device, so we're gonna have to, we might have to kick it up just a couple degrees more than normal. But you can see it's getting to a melted state because it's getting really shiny. Still getting shiny. You can see it's getting more and shinier. So this should be at the state of lifting pretty soon here. See all the solder is shiny. Let's just try tapping this. See how that lifted off? I know you guys just seen that, right? See how it's moving? So we can grab this. We're just gonna grab this real quick. You ready? There we go. We set the connector off to the side here. Just like that. And now we got the connector off. Without pulling any pads, so. Normally you would think you would have to use heat in this situation, but you don't. Especially when you're applying this type of heat. Well, watch out you don't apply too much heat. Then you could damage either the connector or you could damage the CPU. But usually when you're heating it at the proper temperatures, you're not going to really endure the underfill popping out. But you get your luck and you get the underfill popping out. So this is how to remove the connectors without no heat, just the hot plate itself. On older devices which take a lot more heat. So hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Get a chance, give this a thumbs up if you like the video. Thanks for watching.